Alright, hey all, it's DFuxa, and I have to say that I am enjoying my vacation. So, yeah, right now basically I'm on vacation from work. I basically get a few weeks off, vacation-wise total from Canada Post. And right now it's just currently one of those times when I have vacation, so I'm basically just sitting back, enjoying myself, watching some anime. Not really playing any computer games, I did enough of that already in a year, but, well, that's what we're basically going to get into here in this, this video, I guess, talking about video games that basically recorded for November. So right off the bat, I'll note that basically at the time this video is basically going to go out, BioShock will basically be concluding, and you'll basically have like the full series for BioShock that I basically recorded on my channel basically to view if you want. After it though, for like the rest of November, I basically have sort of like a hodgepodge of videos basically coming out. I have videos for Birth of the Empire that I did for the Rafarian Star Network, basically up to basically around the same turn count as the Omega and Alpha, whatever type of Empire I was playing with like the Dominion wannabes and all that. And I'll note that with Birth of the Empire, it's a cool game, but it's also one I think needs to have more work done on it. It needs to have like more information given to the player to sort of like help them out and and assign like what they can do to advance in their like playstyle and stuff like that. Mainly it's a thing that's just it's a little bit too bare bones for me to play right now, and I just found myself getting bored after all the playbase they've been put into it. Usually with the grand strategy games, like the 4X titles, I'll play them as a little while basically to learn about them, and then I'll do like a full run of them, basically to show off what the game's all about. But this time around, it's like I feel like more work needs to be done because I'm like trying to invade planets, and it's like, what type of troop composition do I need to win this here? And the fact is, I don't know all like the rule sets basically for the game, so it's like I'm not having fun with this. So I'm just gonna conclude my series for the Rafarian Star Network. It does have some other stuff to basically show off of the game, so I'm happy about that. But for now, basically, I'm gonna be done with it. And if I ever improve the game, I'll probably come back to it. But I'm more or less done, as is for right now. After the Birth of the Empire videos, I'm gonna have a bunch of videos for Google Play. Now, Google Play is basically the mobile store for mobile games on your Google Play cell phone or Android cell phone. And essentially I had a bunch of games that were like roguelikes and other stuff like that that I basically wanted to show you guys but never really had a chance to. There's one I did show you, which is basically Grim Waterings. That was basically a game that I basically played first on the mobile before basically purchasing on Steam and then showing you guys a quick run through it. But I've yet to really basically do a whole lot of other stuff. And I figure I'll take a chance to look at some emulators, and I found one I really liked. I managed to jump into a couple of my games and show off their gameplay, and I'm quite happy about it. Anyhow, that'll be for a little bit basically coming after I think Birth of the Empires. And then after that, I have a couple of videos, of course, for showcasing stuff like that. Nothing really too special and all that. You probably get the idea. Basically, I'm basically showing off all the stuff people have basically want me to basically play. I basically have sort of put off a lot of these videos for a while, so you're gonna be seeing stuff basically got in mid-October, around late November, but whatever. It is as it is. I'm basically getting to the point where I want to basically just have videos out until the end of November, and then we'll just pick off all the Command & Conquer stuff I basically have recorded for you guys. Now, I'll note that when we actually get to the end of November, I plan to actually start a new series for Unexplored. And for those who don't know, I basically did a quick video for Unexplored. It's essentially a top-down, action-oriented roguelike type of game where you're essentially taking a character, rogue style, into a dungeon, but you're basically playing a real time. And it's a very, very good, how can I put this, take on the rogue type of genre in many ways, where you have all the potions that are unidentified. You have crafting abilities, and that's for potions and for scrolls. You have unidentified and cursed items and stuff like that. You basically have to learn how to basically use. But at the same time, there's lots of interesting ideas the game basically had, and I figured it'd be something good to basically kill time with as I push on through December, January, and February until we basically get to the new year where I basically start recording new stuff. I'll note by the way that I actually haven't recorded anything really new at this point, so at the very least, you won't be getting stuff that's 4 or 5 months old in March. You might though. I might decide at some point to start recording some sort of Legacy Omen or Rogue's Tale I basically have here, or maybe if they have it completed to a good enough degree, you might see me jump into John's chapters at the gates, or there's other stuff that you can see here. Have a an idea of looking into. I know that for Tales of Masviel, for example, they also came out with update 1.6, which is a big deal as well. But anyhow, just a quick video to note all that stuff. That's what's basically coming out. Now, before I just send you guys off here, I want to note that I've actually been having some problems with YouTube. So for those who don't actually use YouTube, I'll note that basically recently they've been introducing Studio Beta, and it's essentially a beta for managing videos and your channels and stuff like that on YouTube. And I've been having a lot of issues with it, and this is actually going to be sort of a test video because I'm going to put this video up and I'm going to see if I can actually add to a playlist, because that's basically how I manage my videos on my channel for you guys. Recently, basically, I haven't been able to manage my playlists, putting videos into them, because it won't actually recognize videos on my that are uploaded to my channel as being on my channel. So some of my playlists haven't been updated appropriately with the Google Play stuff and stuff like that. So yeah, it's going to be kind of interesting. So it may be in the future that YouTube will actually fix all this stuff, but right now there's issues for sure with uploading videos and managing them and all that stuff, and it's not great, but whatever. Anyhow, I'll send you guys off here. I won't bother with giving you a video for the Command & Conquer stuff. Basically, if you don't know, starting in December, I'm basically gonna start recording Command & Conquer free, basically for all the free campaigns, GDI, Nod, Skrin, as well as for the expansion Kane's Wrath. After that, you'll basically get some videos for Renegade, which is basically a first-person shooter that Westwood actually did. I think it's one of their last games they basically did before EA basically gave the axe to the studio. And it wasn't that great of an RTS, but FPS, but it was a really good game back in the day for its multiplayer, which I really can't show you because the servers are down. But oh well, this is how it is. Outside of Renegade, I also plan to do some videos for CNC4, which is Tiberium Twilight, and it's crap. And yes, I'm gonna completely do all the Tiberium franchise series for CNC, and it's gonna include that. Not Rivals though. I don't really care about the mobile stuff. Outside of the free CNC titles, I also plan to do all the videos I had for Rome Total War. I did a quick run through with a Carthage, I guess. I did have some videos for Egypt, but I decided I wasn't going to show them, so you're going to get to see me playing with Carthage, which is basically how I unlocked all the stuff for Rome Total War. I think about possibly doing more of it, but it's I don't care about it. Don't care. Don't want to show you guys. Blah blah blah. At some point, I'll probably jump into I'll jump into Total War Shogun 2 here, which is basically the pinnacle of the Total War series for the most part. But until then, you'll have a little bit of Total War on this channel, I guess, to see. And then after that, it'll be March, and then there'll be new stuff, hopefully. Anyhow, I hope you guys enjoyed. And of course, the headset cuts out. But yes, I hope you guys have enjoyed this quick video. If you have any comments, leave them. And see you guys in the future. Probably in March when I do another one of these videos again. Take care, all.